If you could stand in Paris at the turn of the 19th century, you wouldn't just be looking at a city recovering from revolution. You would be standing inside a place being reshaped in real time. Through the eyes of Napoleon Bonaparte, Paris wasn't uncertain. It was unfinished. The air carried a strange mix of tension and expectation. The scars of the revolution were still visible, in the worn facades of buildings, in the cautious expressions of its people, in the quiet awareness that power had already changed hands. More than once, the streets were active. Soldiers moved with discipline, their uniforms sharp against the muted tones of the city. Officials walked with purpose, their presence signaling a system slowly rebuilding itself. And everywhere there was movement, not random, but directed. To the people, Paris was trying to stabilize, but to Napoleon it was something else entirely. It was potential. A city that had already been broken once and could now be rebuilt into something stronger, more controlled, more permanent. In this moment, Paris wasn't just a capital. It was a foundation. As you move deeper into the city, through Napoleon's perspective, Paris begins to reveal a different structure, one that goes beyond what is immediately visible. The wide, open spaces, the alignment of buildings, the organization of movement, none of it feels accidental. There is a growing sense of order. In government halls, conversations are no longer chaotic debates, but calculated exchanges. Words are chosen carefully, not just to express ideas, but to influence direction. Decisions are made not for the present moment, but for long-term control. Outside, the rhythm of the city reflects that same mindset. Crowds gather, but they move with purpose. Markets are active, but structured. Even the noise feels contained, as if the city itself is learning discipline. Through Napoleon's eyes, nothing is neutral. A public square is not just a place for gathering, it is a space for influence. A building is not just architecture, it is a statement of power. A crowd is not just people, it is momentum waiting to be directed. And slowly, almost quietly, Paris begins to change. Not through sudden transformation, but through intention. The city starts to reflect a vision, one where stability replaces uncertainty and where control becomes the underlying force shaping everything. Paris is no longer just reacting to history. It is being guided. But there comes a point when that guidance becomes something more. Because at some moment, subtle influence is no longer enough. Through Napoleon's eyes, the limits of the system begin to reveal themselves. The structures that once held balance now appear inefficient, slow, or restrictive. And the city, which once felt like an opportunity, begins to feel like something that must be fully controlled. Paris continues to move, its streets still filled, its people still active, its institutions still functioning. But underneath that surface, something has shifted. Power is no longer distributed. It is concentrating. The same buildings now carry different meaning. The same institutions now serve a different purpose. The same city now revolves around a single vision. And maybe that's what makes this moment so significant, because Paris, seen through Napoleon's eyes, is no longer just a place recovering from revolution. It has become a symbol of what happens when ambition meets opportunity and refuses to be limited. And when you see the city this way, you begin to understand something deeper about history itself. Change doesn't always come from chaos. Sometimes it comes from control. And sometimes the most powerful transformations don't happen in the streets. They happen in the way one person decides the world should be shaped.